Hello everyone, I am Jaideep Lokur. We started our this journey why leading organizations are using SAP as their ERP. And in this series, today we are going to talk about customization in SAP. Earlier points we have seen in our earlier videos, and today we are going to talk about customization. SAP gives a good provision to do the customization. But before we understand the customization, let us understand the configuration. When you are setting up language, or when you are setting up a currency, or when you are setting up an organization structure, you will be using standard features given by SAP, right? And with that, you will be mapping your business processes. This is called configuration and not customization. Customization means you are making some changes into the features provided by SAP, right? There are certain business requirements with the standard configuration, you will not be able to meet them. And that is where you need to do the customization. Let's take the example. In a CPG industry, you need to have a pricing date. For any industry, you need to have a pricing date when you are securing the order. But in a CPG industry, you may be having a requirement that for a certain segment, the order creation date may be your pricing date. Or some organizations may choose the PO date when the customer has given the purchase order, that date should be the pricing date. Some of the organizations actually go for requested delivery date as their pricing date. And some organizations may want that calculated post goods issue date, means when you are planning to ship the goods on that day, whatever price is there, that should be the pricing date for your sales document. Order creation date or the PO date, there are certain basically rules SAP provide by themselves. But if you want the calculated goods issue date as your pricing date, then you need to do the customization. Similarly, in a CPG industry itself, if you want to ship the goods after seeing whether the orders received from a particular customer are logistically efficient or not, and you have certain arrangement with them that whatever orders they are coming from that particularly customer, you will be shipping them by consolidating them so that there is a good logistic efficiency, and based on to that you will be giving some additional discount if there is a full truckload shipment is there, right? So for that, you need to ensure that whether the order has come, whether that is a logistically efficient or not, then you need to block that order. After some duration, you need to see what all orders have come from that particularly customer. Then you will consolidate them. Then you will see whether they are all put together, whether they are logistically efficient or not. And based on to that, you will be giving them the discount. This whole process, some of the area is you can do by the configuration, but most of the area in this particularly process, probably you might have to do the customization. Now, when you are doing the customization, right, you also need to consider basically upgrade. What do you mean by upgrade? Like any other software, SAP also has giving new features and it is being upgraded. So you need to upgrade basically your SAP system, right? As far as configuration is concerned, when you are doing the upgrade, there is no issue into that. Similarly, there is a certain customization which you have done at a particularly place that may not have much of an impact. But if you have done your customization in a point where there is a modification you have done, Modification means SAP has not given any user exit or customer exit, some enhancement point which is there. Yeah. And by taking the object key means taking a special permission, if you have done the customization, you have to be very, very cautious while doing the upgrade. Essentially, SAP has given the user exits or customer exits, means there are certain places where SAP says you can do your developments, and for most of the requirements, those user exits are suitable. Also, there are RISE-FWs, means what? The reports, interfaces, right? Those are basically the custom development. Many times, whatever report SAP has given, you need to have some additional information into that. In that case, you need to create your own report. So that is a custom development. Interface. You have to interface, SAP need to be talking to other systems. So you need to have interface. So that has to be developed, right? Forms, like invoice, right? Invoice is a form. And whenever you are doing your implementation, your business is same. Today, you are giving the invoice to a certain customer in a specific format, right? And you want to continue to do the same thing when you implement SAP. There is a possibility that you may change the invoice layout, but if you want to stick to that particularly format because you have agreed with the customer, right? At that point of a time, you need to do the development there. That is a custom development. Enhancements, we talked about the user exits and customer exits, and the modifications also we talked about. Now, since 2015, SAP has come up with S4 HANA. S4 HANA is a different product than that of a ECC. ECC was SAP's earlier product. Still, it is being used and will be many customers will keep on using. So with S4 HANA, you have an option that you can have your SAP S4 HANA on premise, or you can have on the cloud. On cloud also, you can have your own private cloud, or you can have a SaaS, that is public cloud, software as a service. So when you go for software as a service, why you go for that? Because there is no infrastructure cost. You pay as per the use, right? So in weeks, basically, you should be able to do your implementation. So in that case, what happens is that you have a limitation to do the customization. The changes you will not be able to do. But if you are having private cloud, you can do little more customization as compared to public cloud. But when you go to on-premise, it is your system. You will be able to do the customization as per your wish. But it is a good practice to follow that unless and until there is a critical business need or there is a statutory requirement. Normally, all statutory requirements are supported by SAP, but if some requirement is not supported, in that case, you might have to do the development, might have to do the customization. So, for a critical business need or the statutory requirement, only you should be doing the customization. So, this SAP, whether it is a ECC or S4, it supports your customization, and that is where many of the organizations are going for SAP. That's all for now. In our next video, we will come with another point why SAP is being used by leading organization. Till then, bye and thank you.